Hello, today we will discuss about authentication, which is used by the TCPIP application to secure its uh, data and network. So the TCP/IP authentication security standards are point-to-point protocol, AAA authentication authorization and accounting, and EAP extensible authentication protocol. So let's discuss about these one by one. The first authentication process is point-to-point protocol. So point-to-point protocol is a data link layer protocol that is layer 2 of an OSI model, and it is used to establish a direct connection between two devices. Means devices which are connected via direct connection can be authenticated using point-to-point protocol. So point-to-point protocol can provide connection, authentication, transmission, encryption, and compression. So it uses challenge handshake authentication protocol CHAP to provide a more secure authentication process. In CHAP authentication technique, actual password cannot be sent over the link. So Microsoft developed more detailed version of CHAP version as MS-CHAP. So MS-CHAP version 2 is its current version. MS-CHAP version 2 is widely used in dial-up connection. It is more secure than any other authentication technique. Next authentication technique is authentication, authorization, and accounting AAA. So point-to-point protocol works very well for devices which are connected end-to-end and they are communicating to each other. So devices which are connecting end-to-end, they are authenticated on the basis of username and password. But what happens if devices want to communicate and they don't have the point-to-point connection? Many intermediate devices comes between them and they are not connected via direct connection. So this means each intermediate device goes through separate authentication process, which is a very lengthy process. For this, the new method of authentication is developed, named as AAA authentication, authorization, and accounting. So AAA is designed on the basis of port identification. Based upon this AAA method, two standards are developed such as RADIUS remote authentication dial-in user services, which encrypts only password fields of the data. So and the other standard is TACACS, so terminal access controller access control system, which encrypts the entire payload. So AAA includes three parts: authentication, authorization, and accounting. So in authentication, it gives the computer the right to access the network. So it gives the computer the right to access the network. Then is authorization. After a device gets authenticated, now it determines a device that what it can or cannot do on the network. Then is accounting. Now server can do accounting related to device which is authenticated and how many times a user log on or log off from a network or various online activities performed by the device. The next authentication technique is EAP, Extensible Authentication Protocol. So EAP is not a protocol, but it is a general purpose point-to-point protocol wrapper used in wireless technology. This is the protocol which we are using in the wireless technology. So EAP forms a huge success in authentication process. Due to this, a need was felt to develop a EAP solution for Ethernet or for a wide connection. So EAP solution for Ethernet is known as 802.1x. So 802.1x is a port-based authentication process which is used to access and control the network, and it uses full AAA process for authentication. And the most commonly used EAP standards are EAP PSK, personal shared keys, EAP TLS, transport layer security, EAP TTLS, tunnel TLS, and EAP MS-CHAP version 2, also known as PEAP, Protected Extensible Authentication Protocol, and EAP MD5, Message Digest Algorithm version 5, and LEAP, Lightweight Extensible Authentication Protocol. So these are the standards used by the EAP. This is all about TCP/IP security, about authentication techniques. Thank you.